Hey, it's Max. Welcome back to the Art of the Craft. Today we're going to take our dinner and elevate it a little bit. We'll be doing a lobster risotto. Everybody loves the creaminess of the risotto, so why not pair it with the richness of a lobster? Let's get cooking. Okay, everybody's going to tell you how difficult risotto is to make. I'm here to tell you that's not the case. You don't actually have to hover over the rice the entire time. All of your risottos are actually based on a similar principle. You've got your rice, Arborio in our case. You have your fats, which are going to be olive oil, butter, and creme fraiche. And then your aromatics, which are going to be shallots and garlic. Then you have your stock, depending on how you're going to make it. If you're doing a vegetable risotto, vegetable stock, or chicken stock if you're doing a more classic one. In our case, a lobster risotto has to be made with lobster stock.
Let's begin with our aromatics. First, we're going to want a fine mince on our shallot. To make your mincing easy, use one horizontal cut followed by vertical cuts, leaving the root stem intact. You can then use the pinch grip knife technique to quickly mince a uniform cut. Next, the whole garlic cloves. Use the flat end of your knife to smash and then rough chop.
And now time for the best part. It's the lobster tails. These have been vacuum sealed and we're gonna stick them in a hot water bath. That's gonna be 130 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. Okay, let's get cooking. First things first, we wanna start with a hot pan. That's always very important. We're gonna add some olive oil to this. And out of this pan, we're gonna add some shallots and make sure to give it a good stir. Now that we've got the shallots sweating, we're gonna add some butter. We want to then add our garlic, but remember, we add garlic at the end because it burns very easy, so only a minute or two is all you're going to need. Now it's time for the rice. We're going to go ahead and add our rice in, and then we want to toss it and stir it up a bit. This is known as sofrito and condimente. We're looking to coat the rice grains in that olive oil and butter and get them translucent and toasted a bit, about 1 to 2 minutes. Now add a cup of dry white wine. That's going to be a deglaze. You can use your spoon to scrape off the bottom font. That's where all the great flavor is. Now that the wine's cooked down for about a minute, it's time to start adding our stock. You can add about a cup or a half a cup. It's not really important. What you're looking to do is slowly incorporate it into the rice. You know it's time to add more stock when the spatula can be pulled through your rice and you see it doesn't automatically come back together. That's how you know it's about time to add some more. Now that we only have a little bit of stock left, maybe half a cup or so, it's time to start adding our dairy. Turn down the heat, and then you can add your creme fraiche, and then your cheese, and give it a good mix. Okay, this is a great point now that we have all of the other ingredients incorporated to taste for seasoning. You want to add some cracked black pepper, some herbs, or maybe even some salt. This is the point to do it at. This looks fantastic. It's just about done. Now all we need to do is add the lobster. And remember, we sous vide the lobster, so it's already cooked, and we're just adding it to warm it through. You don't want to overcook the lobster by adding it too early. So the risotto is done at this point. We have a little bit of stock left if you remember. This is the point where you can add it to your risotto and mix it up a little bit so that you get the desired consistency, thicker or thinner to your preference.
This looks absolutely stunning. Let's go ahead and get it into a plate. And maybe add some garnish for decoration.
And there you have it, a beautiful lobster risotto. I bet you thought it was going to be a lot harder than it actually is. Catch you next time. And there you have it, a beautiful lobster risotto. I bet you thought it was going to be... Right. Got a jet, shell mates. Keep it real and keep yourself out of any crabby situations. All right, gotta celebrate life? Huh? I'm like a lobster slipping out of a trap. I'm out of here. Catch you next time.